So, good morning. Could you tell me what is your full name?
Quentin Booker, Quinton.
Okay. And what do you do here on the campus of Jackson State University?
I'm the Bank Plus professor, and I'm a chair of the Department of Accounting.
Okay. How often do you eat on campus here?
Uh, Generally, at least 4 out of the 5 days per week for lunch.
Okay. Is there a reason why you choose to just stay and eat on campus, or it's just because it's convenient?
Mainly because it's convenient.
Convenient.
It's not really what I want to do, but when I weigh the cost of getting the car driving off campus, it's just too much. So I just simply try to make do by eating on campus.
Okay. Have you heard any of your students say things about the food choices that we have here on campus or around the campus?
Not really. I don't hear a lot of students pro or con as it relates to the campus food. I know they want more choices, but again, it's just not a big discussion item that I hear about.
Okay, so how do you feel about healthy eating for young adults and older adults?
So I'm clearly for healthy eating. In fact, although I eat on campus, keep in mind it's by default.
Mhm.
I would much rather be next to a place where there were more choices.
Mhm. Okay, so out of your classes or some of the students that are here in this department, do you see a large amount of obesity within
Yeah,
students?
obesity is rampant, so I see this obesity all around on the campus. Yeah, again, it's a problem. I don't know that it's limited to Jackson State, but nationwide and clearly in Jackson, Mississippi, uh, obesity is a problem.
So let's veer over to predominantly white schools. Have you visited? I'm sure you visited several predominantly white schools. Do you see a difference in what they serve than what we serve here at an HBCU, or do you see just strictly similarities?
Well, there's no doubt about it. You have more choices at the predominantly white schools. I went to Mississippi State for all of my degrees, and my mom still lives about 45 or 50 miles from the campus, so I get through there pretty often. And there's no doubt about it. They have unbelievable choices compared to what we have.
Could you um, give me your opinion as to why you think they have more choices than we do here?
I think it's a matter of money. That is to say that the companies have to make a profit, and the reality is that they would be more inclined to go onto the Mississippi State campus or be really close to the Mississippi State campus because generally the students at Mississippi State, number one, there's substantially more students as far as the number of students, and there's no doubt about it. I would guess that the per capita income is significantly higher. So it's all about supply and demand, and the reality is that at the end of the day, companies see that they can really make a profit, so that's why they're there.
So, do you think here at our campus we're not in demand for healthier foods, which is why maybe we don't have them?
Not necessarily. I think that clearly the demand is there, but when you count the numbers, I don't know number wise, is the quantity there? Is the quantity sufficient to allow the companies to make a profit? I think that clearly students here want to eat healthy. But again, when you look at our, pick a number, 9,000 students versus double the number of students at some of the other major schools, that's all the difference in probably making very little profit or no profit versus making a big profit.
Okay. So, looking at the numbers, since you say money, what do you think are some things that students here could do to basically get their voices heard for the faculty and staff to know that, we want better choices of food? What do we need to do to take the initiative? Is it money we can raise, or is it something that we can submit? What are some of the things you think students could actually do to try to help that initiative?
Well, I really don't know because I think at the end of the day, it's a business decision.
Mm-hmm.
And companies are all about making money. I'm kind of delighted that uh, Chick-fil-A is on campus. But having said that, I don't know what the arrangement is there. But at the end of the day, companies have to make a profit. They have so much fixed costs. And if you don't have the numbers, uh, they will not come. I'm assuming that the university might be able to do a better job as it relates to some of the meals that they serve on campus. I don't know that. I've been there 35 years, and I do see some change as it relates to the meals that are served on campus as far as the cafeteria or cash dining. There have been significant changes there. Having said that, still, at the end of the day, if we want the choices that we really uh, need to eat healthy, other companies have to come. But I think that I can't see it in the short term because I just simply cannot see the profit. And I think that the same thing applies to just West Jackson, period. You just about have to get out of West Jackson now, and I'm just not speaking of Jackson State, to really get good, healthy eating. And even the products beyond eating, it's a money issue.
Okay. I like that you said that you've been here for 35 years, and that is so great to me. So, what did you think when we got the subway on campus, when it first was proposed and when it got here? Did you see a rush of students trying to just get subway, or was it more like, okay, now we just have another food place, but more faculty are going to utilize it versus students? So how did you feel when
I
the
think
campus?
students were ecstatic about Subway. In fact, I ate there quite a bit when the shop initially opened. Having said that, I still have a problem with Subway from the standpoint of bread. I don't like a lot of bread, and I just simply got tired of just eating the salads all of the time. And I think the same thing applies to, I guess, Burger King. They have a few healthy items, but at the end of the day, I'm just not about a lot of French fries and again a lot of hamburgers. I want something, much greater than that.
Okay. So, looking at today in 2016, if you had a child that's a student here on campus and they told you that, well, I don't enjoy the food that we serve here, where could I go, or what can I do instead that's close by? Can you name any restaurants that are close by to campus that students could actually travel to get healthy food, or do
No,
we?
not really. I guess they could go downtown. They would really need a car to be able to go off campus to really do good healthy eating. Uh, when Whole Foods came to Jackson for several weeks, I got in the car to go to, I guess, North Jackson to Whole Foods because, you know, it had a variety of food. But having said that, it didn't take me any more than a couple of weeks to find out that I love to eat there. But I just can't do that driving every day at 12 and get there and eat and get back. So I've not been now in probably over a year. Now I will eat there on Saturdays and Sundays, but not through the week because the lunch hour and 15 minutes, it does not lend itself, easily to getting way off campus and making it back to campus in a timely manner.
Okay, so I know we have buses that will transport. Do you think transporting students to some of those more healthier places, if they wanted to, do you think that would be successful or unsuccessful?
Well, it might be. I still think that beyond the issue of the getting to the places, you still have to deal with the issue of the time factor.
Mm-hmm.
So, I have a car and I can make it there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have 2 hours for lunch though. And the traffic around Jackson during the lunch hour can get kind of heavy.
Mm-hmm.
So again, even if I decide to go, and even if I can buy the stuff, it's still the issue of, do I have, in effect, 2 hours to devote to lunch?
Mm-hmm.
And I just simply don't have that.
Okay. Well, I want to say again, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for allowing me to interview you today. And I hope this isn't our last interview, but thank you for allowing me to conduct this first one.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.